It's Week 10 of the NFL, and there's no love lost between these NFC North foes. It's the Packers and the Lions on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, 83 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Love now. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 4. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Here's Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. To throw now, here's Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game. And
the ball comes out. Love lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Look at the big man rumble. To the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. There's a nice move. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 9. Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Devontae Wyatt in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 15.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
This out quickly to Williams.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now back to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead. Taken down at the 30. The Lions at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Throwing. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete to Wicks.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
That is caught by Laporta.
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Josh Reynolds, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Williams to return. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Lions to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to connect with Jahmyr Gibbs there.
That'll bring up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who might say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
The window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. There he goes left side. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Right side to Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Running for the first time with the fullback, C.J. Ham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. C.J. Ham
touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, Love. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy was going to catch it.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Love now. That's taken in by Watson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Up right here, 1 time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Wicks.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now a throw here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Play fake. Here's Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To the air again, Love. Throw caught by Musgrave.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Love.
That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And his kick is indeed good, and that gets him back within 10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Going back to Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing. Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3rd and 3. Love, they go play action now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? They're in a 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 16. A little under 1:50 remaining. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Here's 2nd down and 3. Love.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reed.
Love looking to throw it to Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's Love.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Love.
And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit!
His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Love. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. To throw now. Here's Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.